Of all the messages you could have stumbled upon today, not tomorrow, not next week, but right now, you were meant to find this one. Out of all the noise around you, this message reached you for a reason. This isn't just another motivational video. This is a wake-up call, a reminder that there is something powerful inside you, waiting to be set free. Over the next few minutes, you're going to tap into a version of yourself that's been silent for far too long. You'll begin to understand things about your thoughts, your emotions, and your future, things most people go their whole lives never realizing. You'll see how the smallest decisions can either propel you forward or quietly hold you back. Most people go through life unaware of how much power they actually hold. They let circumstances dictate their story. They wait for clarity, for better timing, for something more certain, but not you. Not today, because this isn't about waiting anymore. This is about doing, about feeling, about becoming the person you were always meant to be. You didn't land here by accident. You're not listening to this by coincidence. This is your signal. If something deep inside you is whispering, keep going, honor that voice. Welcome to Mindful Mastery. If you're ready to own your power, hit that subscribe button and let's begin. But before we dive into dreams and goals, we need to talk about this moment, the one you're living in right now, because whether you realize it or not, you're standing at a crossroads. Every thought, every action, every small choice you make today is shaping the person you're becoming. Some paths lead to growth, resilience, and a life that's fully alive. Others lead to hesitation, to excuses, to quiet regrets that echo when the world goes still. Here's the truth most people don't want to admit. Your future doesn't start when life gets easier. It starts now. It starts the moment you stop putting your life on pause. Every time fear taps you on the shoulder. Every time you tell yourself just 5 more minutes. Every time you say maybe later. You're not just passing time, you're choosing, and your choices are not neutral. They're shaping the contours of your future, one quiet moment at a time. You may think you're waiting for the right time, but the right time is a myth. Waiting for certainty, waiting to feel ready, waiting for perfect conditions, all of it just keeps you stuck. Growth isn't comfortable. It's messy, it's risky, it pushes you into the unknown where failure is real, but so is your transformation. Right now, as this message plays, part of your mind is wondering, should I keep listening or just move on? That single thought matters more than you realize, because winners aren't made in loud, dramatic moments. They're made in quiet decisions no one else sees. They're made in moments just like this. Asterisk, you don't need another sign. You don't need more time. You don't need someone else to validate you deep down. You already know. What you need is to trust that this moment is enough. Because right now, not tomorrow, not someday, is the only place your life can truly change. If you keep waiting for the perfect time, someday turns into never. And that's not the life you were meant for. You were built for action, for motion, for transformation. So stay with me. Before we talk about manifesting new realities, we need to talk about the one thing that keeps pulling you backward. The voice, the one that creeps in just as you're about to take a brave step. The one that fills your head with doubt. The one that questions your worth, your courage, your dreams. That voice has been with you for years, stockpiling every failure, every rejection, every fear, and every painful word you've ever heard. It sounds like you, but it's not really you. It's fear dressed up as logic. It's old wounds disguised as protection. And the more you listen to it, the more it keeps you stuck. Think back to the moments you were about to say yes to something bigger, but didn't. The times you stood at the edge of a breakthrough and hesitated. The times you were almost ready to believe in yourself, but let doubt take the wheel. Every one of those moments didn't happen because you weren't good enough. They happened because that voice showed up and convinced you to stay small. It will always tell you to be cautious, to wait, to be realistic. But here's the truth. You don't grow in comfort. You grow by moving anyway, even when your heart is pounding, even when the fear is loud. People who step into their full potential don't wait to feel ready. They take action while still feeling unsure. They understand that clarity doesn't come from waiting, it comes from movement. Because if you wait for fear to vanish, you'll be waiting forever. Readiness isn't something you discover. It's something you choose. You already have the fire, the spark, the strength. It's inside you, just waiting for one word from you. Yes, so keep moving. Before we talk about the life you're dreaming of, let's pause to acknowledge the power you already hold. Because most people live as if something's missing, as if they need more time, more skills, more help. But the truth is, what you need is already in you. There's a version of you that rises when life gets tough. A version that keeps going when everything tells you to give up. That strength isn't far away. It's not imaginary. It's right there, waiting for you to let it take the lead. You don't need to be the fastest, or the smartest, or the most gifted. You just need to keep going when others give up. To believe in yourself, especially when it's hardest. You've already lived through moments you thought would break you. You've walked through storms that once felt impossible. And yet you're still here. Breathing, standing, stronger than you realize. That's not weakness, that's power. That's what resilience looks like. Real growth doesn't mean avoiding difficulty. It means becoming wiser, tougher, and more grounded because of it. It means trusting your strength more than the noise around you, because the ones who change their lives, they're not always the lucky ones. They're the ones who choose to rise, again, and again, and again. Asterisk, they're the ones who've always known the truth that the power to change was never out there. It's always lived inside them, in their hands, in their hearts, in the choices they make every single day. You don't need permission, you don't need perfection. What you need is to believe that who you are, right now, is already enough. Sit with that truth. Let it settle in your bones, because once you realize that everything you need is already within you, everything begins to shift. You stop chasing answers outside yourself, and you start turning inward. That's where real power lives. Keep going. Before we wrap up, let's talk about the one thing that truly changes everything: action. Right now, you're standing at a line. On one side is the life you've known, safe, familiar, predictable. On the other side is growth, possibility, and the version of you that's been waiting to be born. You can take a step forward, or you can stay where you are. But make no mistake, either way you're making a choice. Even doing nothing is still a decision. Right now, life is offering you a window, a small but powerful chance to move closer to the life you've imagined. It doesn't demand perfection. It doesn't ask for massive leaps. It only asks for one small step. Your future self isn't waiting for a flawless version of you, not a fearless one, just a brave one who decided to try even when it felt uncomfortable. The dreams you carry, the life you want, they're not built in a day. They're built in layers. One decision, one moment, one action at a time, and everything starts with what you choose to do right after this video ends. If you've been looking for a sign, this is it. If you've been waiting for someone to say it's time, here it is. Take the first step. However small, however uncertain, do it today, because today is all you truly have. 6 months from now, you could be living a reality that feels impossible today. 6 months from now, you might look back at this exact moment and thank yourself for moving forward. Even with trembling hands, your future won't be built by dramatic, overnight changes. It will be built by small, intentional actions, stacked up one day at a time. Don't wait, the clock is ticking, not in fear, but in opportunity. Every single minute is another chance to become more of who you're meant to be. You were meant to find this message today, not by chance, not by accident, but because something inside you is ready to rise. You're not broken. You're not too late. You're exactly where you need to be to take your next step. So go, move, act, build the life that's been calling your name all along. If this message stirred something in you, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Mindful Mastery. We're here to walk beside you step by step, reminding you of your power, your resilience, your brilliance. Your future is waiting, and it begins with the next step you take. So go, claim it. The world is waiting for the real you.